Greetings, my Kardec radio friends, from the voice of Allan Kardec.
And welcome from the voice of the Spirits.
We are here today to take you on another audio journey through the Spirits book by Allan Kardec. Today's journey continues the remembrance of corporeal existence, covering the remaining questions from 311 to 319. Enjoy. Question 311. Does the respect we have for the material things that a spirit has left behind attract its attention to them, and does it regard such respect with pleasure?
A spirit is always happy at being remembered. The things we save that once belonged to it awaken its memories, but it is the thought that attracts it to you and not the objects themselves.
Question 312. Do spirits hold on to the memory of the suffering they bore during their last corporeal existence?
They frequently do, and this memory enables them to better appreciate the happiness they now enjoy as spirits.
Question 313. Do humans who were happy on earth regret the pleasures they left behind?
Only low-order spirits could regret the pleasures which correspond to the impurities of their nature, and which they must expiate through suffering. For more evolved spirits, eternal happiness is 1,000 times preferable to the fleeting pleasures of earth.
Author's remarks for question 313. This is exactly like mature individuals who no longer care about the things that delighted them in childhood. Question 314. Do those who have begun great works intended for a useful purpose, but which they see interrupted by death, lament at having left them unfinished?
No, because they understand that others are meant to complete them. On the contrary, they try to influence other human spirits to continue them. Their aim on earth was the wellness of humankind. That aim is the same in the spirit world.
Question 315. Do those who leave their works of art or literature behind retain the love they had for them during life?
Depending on how much they have evolved, they often judge them differently and frequently disapprove of what they most admired.
Question 316. Does the spirit still have an interest in the works that are being done on earth for the progress of the arts and science?
Again, it depends on how much it has evolved or on the mission it may have to fulfill. What appears magnificent to you is often a small matter indeed to certain spirits, who admire it like a scholar admires the work of a student. They examine only that which can demonstrate the elevation and progress of incarnate spirits.
Question 317. After death, do spirits retain their love for their native land?
It is always the same principle. For high-order spirits, their native land is the universe. On earth, it is the place in which there is the greatest number of people sympathetic to them.
Author's remarks for question 317. The situation of spirits and their way of looking at things are infinitely varied according to the degree of their moral and intellectual development. Spirits of the higher orders generally make only brief stopovers on earth, since everything that is done here is so paltry in comparison with the grandeurs of the infinite. The things that humans attribute the most importance to are so childish to them that this world offers them very little attraction, unless they have been called to it in order to cooperate in humankind's progress. Spirits of an average order are the ones who most frequently stay here, although they regard things from a more elevated point of view than when incarnate. Ordinary spirits are somewhat sedentary, and they comprise the mass of the surrounding population of the invisible world. With little difference, they hold on to the same ideas, tastes, and tendencies they had in their corporeal envelope. They get involved in our meetings, our businesses, and our entertainments, in which they take part more or less actively according to their character. Since they can no longer satisfy their passions, they take pleasure in being with those who have handed themselves over to theirs, and they excite them in such individuals. Nonetheless, among them there are some who are more serious and who watch and observe in order to acquire knowledge and evolve. Question 318. Do spirits' ideas change in the spirit life?
Very considerably. Their ideas undergo large modifications as they become more dematerialized. They may sometimes hold on to the same ideas for a long time, but little by little the influence of matter diminishes and they see things more clearly. It is then that they seek ways to improve.
Question 319. Since the spirit has already lived the spirit life before its incarnation, why is it so astonished when it re-enters the spirit world?
That is only the effect of the first moments and the state of confusion following its awakening. Later, it recognizes its state perfectly as the memory of the past returns and the impression of terrestrial life fades away.
See number 163.